Welcome to another edition of the Queen G Live Experience. This is my second interview of the day. Listen, we keeping it going. We keeping it in rotation because we got one mission only, and that is hope. Coming together for the sake of this hope mission as a collective and as a team. I have an array of artists on this particular show scheduled so that we can get to know who all is performing for this weekend. We got some major things to do. I'm excited about being, one of the major team members for media. There's also a beautiful lady by the name of Tiffany. She is also my business partner. We're both facilitating some of the media. And I just am so humbled by this amazing opportunity to be on team for this major event with Life James and Kelly Price, who I've always admired and just absolutely loved all these years. I'm a R&B sister, as y'all know. So it's my honor and pleasure. I can't wait to host the red carpet this weekend. I can't wait to see these artists in person performing, coming out and networking and touching their hands and shaking hands and things like that. So anyway, we're about to start welcoming all the artists one by one. And I'm going to introduce them, bring them in, and we're going to have them give a little spiel on who they are, what they do, and things like that. We got one that we got to knock out real quick. You know what I mean? His phone might be dying and we don't want to lose him. So we're going to welcome all the artists for the event this weekend. And we're going to start putting that information on the screen and things like that so that you guys can know what we're doing this weekend. It's called the One Hope Experience, which is going to be amazing this weekend as we come together. So let me get them on here. All right, we got artist Mr. T Dash. We got artist Mr. Ike Jackson. We got Mr. JaVale. And we also got AJ McQueen. So guys, we're going to officially start with AJ McQueen because he is our artist that got some issues with the charger. We know what that feels like. Look. Yeah, hey, it ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. It's all about life. Life happens. You know what I'm saying? We all in motion and moving around. So it's times where, you know what I'm saying, you got to check them bases and all that. But we're going to get AJ McQueen in here to jump in, introduce himself, tell how he got added to this amazing event this weekend. Everybody else, please mute your volume for me, and we're going to get him in here. All right. Let's talk to Mr. AJ McQueen. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo. Yeah, my name is AJ McQueen from St. Louis, Missouri. And yeah, I'm an artist, what I'm saying? Artist, musician, entrepreneur, all that. And yeah, Ken reached out to me and told me what was going on, man. And I couldn't pass it up. I'm all about the community, all about the people, you know what I'm saying? And as an artist, I believe it's my duty to, spread good energy. So that's
what's up. First of all, AJ, I want you to know that you're from my hometown. We got that in common.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I was born in St. Louis, Missouri, raised in California, but I'm out there all the time. So it's good to know another human being, another spirit, another soul in the place that I'm from. I'm excited about getting to meet you and, you know what I'm saying, that you're here. How long you been doing your thing in the business?
So I mean, for a while, I've been doing music since like 11, but I got my big break. But I got noticed nationally. I was on BET 106 in Park when I was 19, and then after that, you know what I'm saying, just I did an array of things. Wrote a book, you know what I'm saying, and all of my music has always been like, the catalyst to why I do what I do. And
right.
Since then, just been dropping mixtapes, albums, EPs. I just did Sway in the Morning, like 2020. You know what I'm saying? Did Sway in the Morning. So you know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff going on, but I've been doing it for a minute, and like I said, it's something I'm passionate about for sure.
For sure. Hopefully, we can get you charging. I'm gonna go on to some of the next artists and get them in to introduce themselves. But please charge your phone because you don't want to get off this one. You want to stay on this one. This one gonna be good. So
I'm gonna try, but if I disappear, You just know it's love. You know what I'm saying? Just charge a
Oh
little
yeah,
fee.
yeah. And if you can jump back in and
I got
use that. Oh, send that link to somebody else's phone.
I got you. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay.
Send that link to somebody else's phone, and then we can spare it. So let me get. Go ahead and mute your phone for me, AJ. Let's get Mr. TJ Dash on T Dash. I'm sorry. Let's get you on the line.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, yeah. T Dash. Uh-oh. What happened? Can you hear me? I don't see you.
Keep going, y'all. If I jump out, keep going.
Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, yeah. I be T Dash, straight out of Houston, Texas, South Park. Uh been singing for a pretty good while, and Ken James, he reached out to me. He came to one of my shows, the Love Experience that I had, and he was letting me know what he had going on, and I said yes, I need to be a part of that, man, because I'm from a neighborhood that is very similar to a lot of those things that's been going on and occurring over there. So yes, I would love to be a part of this and be a voice to try to help create change. Uh,
Thank God. Thank God you have that mission in mind. And you know what I'm saying? It's all about us coming together. And I love the message overall, guys. I don't know if y'all like me, but the message of hope, because you know what? We just came off of a jacked up time in our lives that's still kind of lingering, honestly, with this COVID. Um, it has completely turned our lives upside down. It's something we've never experienced before. And I just think people need love and hope right now. They need to feel some encouragement from somewhere. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? They need to be held. They need a hug. They need to know that in spite of all the changes, all the things that's happening, that we need each other. We need each other as a support and we need love. You know what I mean?
yes, yes.
Um,
They need people that look loving each other, giving them that example. Because basically, a lot of the kids only go by what they see. You know,
right,
they're mimicking everything that's around them. So if you start showing them more
right.
activity, then they'll be able to embrace that.
Right. Exactly, exactly. Oh, it looks like we have another guest. T Dash, give me 1 second. I want to introduce our next artist, also who was on the line waiting. Thank you for your patience. This is Love Jewel. She's been added to our panel of artists. Give us a second, Love. We interviewing T Dash right now, and we're making our rounds to get everybody in. But I want y'all all to stay here because I just want to look at y'all beautiful faces because I ain't never had this many people on here at one time. So y'all forgive me. Y'all all beautiful and handsome. I just love looking at you, and I just want y'all all here, right in my face, right here. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. So, welcome to the show, Love Jewel. T Dash, go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Yeah, just like I said, the young youth is only going by what they see. They see a lot of the things on YouTube. They seeing how a lot of the upcoming rappers, man, they're portraying this, that, and the other, and they wanna do the same thing. And
Right.
it's us to show them different. We have to show them different for they can do different. So it starts with us. It starts the people that are around them. It starts with the parents. It starts at home. If we start giving them more positive outlook of things, then they'll be able to embrace that and push forward.
So true. How long have you been singing and things like that? Like, how long has your journey been happening? Because I know if you're an entertainer for real and in this game for real, it's been a journey for all
Yeah,
of us. So tell us how
I,
long you've been at this.
I've been singing over 20 years, and I just so happened to have been sitting on a chair in the neighborhood and just uh, thinking, normal thing in the hood, man, and I just ended up going viral on TikTok because they couldn't believe that I could sing country. You know,
Wow.
because everybody who knows me, they see me. Yeah, I'm hood. I'm straight from the hood. I look like a rapper. I love that. I love that they see me looking. They see me one way, and then when they actually get to know me, they be like, "Man, he's nothing like how he looks."
Right.
And I love that. Because we always talked in the past where you never could judge a book by its cover. And I love that.
Right. That's amazing. You guys, I got a situation. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over to Ike. Go ahead and unmute your mic, Ike. Introduce yourself. I'm gonna mute myself so I can make this important call real quick. But I want you to talk to us about who you are and what you do. T-Dash, hang on the line. We're gonna come back to you because I want to get that knowledge you got that only you can bring. And I got some questions about being Black in country, period. I got some questions about that. What is that like? So hang tight. We're going to come back to you and get ready to wrap your brain around that question right there and get ready for that answer when we come back to you, okay? Go ahead, Ike. Give us the love, Ike.
Hello, what's up, everybody? My name is Ike Jackson. I'm a Galveston native, straight from Galveston, BOI. I'm just thankful for this opportunity to be in the room full of all this talent, man. Like from these young Black kings, this beautiful Black queen down here, Miss Love Jewel. It's a nice vibe, a cool, smooth vibe, man. You got talents from all over the world. You got me. Love Jewel. That's my girl. She's a native also like me. Brought up together in the same place in Galveston. You got T-Dash straight out of the H-Town, out there city. Number love for the city, 713. You got AJ, St. Louis cat out there dirty. I haven't yet to meet Mr. JaVale, but I can't wait to meet him. He seemed like a smooth cat. Boy got some talent himself. Boy cool on them instruments. Boy real smooth, man. And it's just nice just to be around all this type of energy. Like you said, we all come from the One Hope energy, and it's all it's about. One Hope, man. Showing these kids something different. We all have been through our own trials and tribulations, so it'll be good look for us to sit there in front of the crowd and give them something different, something that they could see and be like, man, hey, if they could do it, I can do it also.
Right. Now, what kind of artist are you? I may have missed that part.
You can save plenty.
What type of artist are you?
I do R&B and rap. I've been in the game right now for, I want to say, at least a good little minute, but it's been on and off. I had my own complications where I had an incident where I was shot 5 times, so it made me slow down and take a mental break, and I had to find myself again. Yeah. So Ken came to me with this opportunity to give me a second chance, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna G up, head up, chest out, and we're gonna rock and roll with each other and make some best of it.
Tell me something, Ike. What did that life change do for you? Like how did that impact your life, career, everything?
Man, it was a total wake-up call, because it's like these energies, man. Like life is all about energy. No matter what, you could be around cats or different people in the world, and they'll show you different type of loves, and it don't be real, man. It be fraudulent. It'd be a facade. It be tainted. So you have to pay attention to all that in your life. You have to pay attention to those signs, and it was a couple of signs that God put in front of my face that I wasn't paying attention to. So at the end of the day, it wasn't nobody else's fault but mine. I didn't open my eyes up and realize what type of situations I was putting myself in. Just being young and dumb, us young Black men, a lot of us are masculine, super masculine, and sometimes that masculinity can crush us. So I had to learn from all that masculinity and learn how to be more loving, more caring, more open-eyed, because it's nothing wrong with you being a king and being masculine, but you also have to have love in you. You got to have feelings. Once you could be yourself and see that side of you as a Black man, I feel like, man, we unstoppable. Because the whole world just see us as being just so masculine. And, there go a Black man. I'm scared there go a Black man, but it's also 2 signs of a Black man, man. We could be loving, we could be nurturing, we could raise our kids, we could hold our kids' hands and walk in public and love. but it's certain sides that the world don't like to see it. But we have to bring that out, and going through that life changing experience really made me open up my eyes and made me a better person. Because I'm a father of 3 myself, so it's a joy of being a father. It's a joy of being loving. It's a joy of being caring and having that positive energy around. So I was like, man, it's time for a change and time to better myself.
And I mean, the fact that you almost died, I'm sure that puts a different twist and perspective on things and makes you understand that your life is full of purpose. And there are things that, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't know what's happening, y'all, but I'm gonna let them in as they come in, y'all. Y'all bear with us today. We got a lot of people on, and we want to make sure that we talk to everybody that's coming in. Let's see. Let's add whoever this is. So I'm gonna be adding others. Okay, let's introduce officially Ken James, which is the one that got us here where we are, the one that has connected all the dots. Welcome to the show, Ken. Thank you for chiming in. We want to hear from you real quick. We're making our rounds and talking to everybody, but go ahead and talk to us about the vision of this event, the One Hope experience, which has brought us all together and is allowing us to be here today. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this platform and this opportunity. This morning, I was reminded of the importance of One Hope. I had a brother, best friend that passed away from cancer this morning, and when I look at his life and look at his fight with cancer, he had 5 kids. It reminded me of why the One Hope experience is so important, and I'm so glad that every artist that's here could see the importance for not just our individual communities, but our collective country, our nation. We're divided in our politics. We're divided when it comes to denomination, and we're divided when it comes to everything. So we have to find the common ground of what brings us together. And if we can agree that hope and love and faith is still relevant to everybody's individual denominators, then we can collectively come together. So this is all about turning the light on to where we're no longer looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, but we are the light that we've been waiting to see.
We are it.
Come May the 20th. Come May the 28th through May the 30th, prayerfully we shock the world with something that is positive. There's so many vultures to our culture that it's ridiculous right now. And so to have the buy-in of all these artists saying, man, it's time for us to wake up and pay attention, I think it's a statement in and of itself.
Yes. And the message I was telling them that I love that you're teaching is hope, and hope in a time where perhaps we're all mentally drained from having to stay in the house for a whole year. Our lives we've never experienced some of these woes and ups and downs that we're dealing with right now with everything that's happening with the changes in the world. I ain't never had to wear a mask on my face, y'all. I'm 47. I ain't never had to do that. That alone makes you feel like you're in some type of prison without really being in jail. You understand? And those kind of things mentally just put you in a whole different space. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I admire the fact, and I don't know what's going on with Ken's situation. I admire the fact that Ken stepped up to the plate and said, listen, we all need hope. We all need love. We need to be free. We need to mentally take our hat off, shake these braids, and say, listen, I'm tired of stressing. What y'all want to do? Y'all ain't got no braids like I do, but honey, shake it for me. Shake your hair and your bald head for me, because I'm tired. Y'all tired? I'm tired too. Because this is crazy. So I'm just saying. So I just like that message. I like what he represents and what he's about, and what this, you know what I mean, has it's gonna do for so many that come together this weekend as a collective. I want to go ahead and get my guy here, JaVale, I believe that is, to go ahead and introduce himself and say something. I'm gonna add the next person to the stream as well. I think Ken is getting back in. Ken, I'm gonna go ahead and mute you. We're gonna get JaVale to say something and talk. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute you really quick while we talk to JaVale. So go ahead, JaVale, introduce yourself, honey. Sorry about the delay. Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me?
Okay, I couldn't unmute my.
You can unmute yourself. It's your turn. It's your turn.
All right, cool. Well, thanks so much, Queen G, and I just want to give a shout out to Ken and all these incredible artists. Hopefully, how's my volume? Everybody can hear me pretty decent.
We can hear you well.
Okay, great. But I just want to give a shout out to all the fantastic artists in this One Hope experience. I'm super excited for just the weekend. You know what it's all about, bringing the Galveston community together. And man, I'm excited to just keep it smooth. You know, that's one thing I always say. You know, a big part of like what I represent is to inspire and to cultivate just a new wave in music, along with empowering people. So you know, I've led a few marches and things like that here in the local city, and
wow,
came to Injustice, and I think we had a turnout of like 2,000 people. We made Times Square. We were on the big prompter and all that stuff. We're in the Smithsonian Magazine. Some really cool stuff. But I also play saxophone. So just recently, I was selected as one of TikTok's top 100 Black creatives, and so I've been in that program. We've got to work with Gabrielle Union, Marsai, Common, Charlemagne the God. It's been some really dope opportunities. Just recorded a song with Universal Music. You know, I always tell people, this ain't your mama smooth jazz. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little something different, but it's working out, and you know, it's just something fun, you know, something positive. So yeah.
I love that. I love the fact that you're a musician, which is a whole nother lane, you know, of the industry. And I'm sure you deal with your own woes and own things. And I mean, and an instrumentalist is even harder to get out there because, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you have to create your own lane in that, and
right.
Take your creativity and utilize that and push it. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all ever learn anything from Queen G and ever learn anything from me, and I need all y'all really to hit me up and take my media course, okay, that I teach. And I'm gonna bring that up here too today. But in this day and time, this generation, which I call it the microwave generation, everything wants somebody quick, fast, in a hurry. Everybody wants quick, fast, in a hurry of everything, okay? It requires at least 75, 85% marketing and more. Like it requires a lot of marketing. Marketing is key in getting out there and pushing yourself as an artist. Jumping on different platforms to push yourself like this. Like, and it's not about plugging me. It's more like to give you an example of what I'm saying on how important it is to, you know what I'm saying, line yourself up with successful situations. Absolutely. So that you also can win and move forward and, you know, take things to the next level. How is someone going to know that you're a saxophonist if they don't hear what you got to say? Because you always playing music.
Thanks. And so,
right.
And I could even say, Queen, I don't even know if I said my name. My name's JaVale. I go by JR Saxophonic. I go by JR Saxophonic, and you're absolutely right. You know, that's one thing that TikTok has taught us over the course of 3 months. And they did this big press release with Rolling Stone, Entertainment Tonight, all that fun stuff. But they've been really teaching us how to build our own dynasty. You know, not just go about it, you know, haphazardly, but intentional, you know, branding and marketing and things like that. So it's been dope.
Oh yeah, and TikTok, even the celebrities have had to jump on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? As a what did I do? Are y'all all still there?
We're still here.
Okay, I have to exit. I don't know what. Look, Listen, you don't fight me. We go. Either way, we finna get everybody heard today, okay? Everybody go get the spotlight. Everybody go be seen and heard, because I love my independent lane and market. I'm all about that independent life. I've always been in my full almost 30 years of a career. But yeah, marketing is very important, honey. Market yourself, get on platforms that, you know what I'm saying, people are familiar with so that you can get to know their audience and they can get to know yours. I need everybody that's on this line and their mama, daddy, cousin, auntie, homie, everybody that loves them and supports them. I need all y'all fan base to share this. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because not only your beautiful faces on here, but we need this platform, Queen G Live Experience, to thrive so that all of us keep winning. You understand? We need this to continue to flourish so that we all can be empowered. We all can be uplifted in the lane of whatever we do. And trust me, your lane is important. Your lane as a musician, your lane as a singer, Ken's lane as a promoter. All of our lanes are important for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But it's how we do it. We got to use strategy. We got to do it strategically. You know what I'm saying? And put ourselves in key positions and key places to win. You know what somebody just taught me, and I'm gonna stop talking because I want to get my beautiful queen on here to speak in a few minutes. This lady, my name is Queen G, and I got that was established probably about 20 years ago, right? By I call her my mentor, Carla Simpson, who named me. And she's my friend. The other day we was having a conversation. She goes, "Girl, you know you a queen." I said, "Okay." I said, "That's cool." She said, "But do you understand the position of queen on a chessboard?"
Yes.
I said, "Nah." I said, tell me what it is that queens do." She said, "Basically, you can make moves on every part of the chessboard. There is no lane that is off limits to my lane of what I do." You know why? Because I cater to the independent market. This beautiful musician needs promotion. This guy up here needs promotion. This beautiful queen, this event needs promotion. Look, the lane I'm in on an independent level, how many open doors is that?
Yeah.
That we can cater to on an everyday basis. And I've been doing this for years, but I just didn't understand my value and my worth and my niche. You understand? And even more, every single day as I'm teaching and training y'all, I'm learning more too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never to sit here and say, "Oh, I just been in the game 30 years. I know everything." No. When she said to me, "Queen, you're a queen. You have the position and you can maneuver every direction on the board. And that's the only position that can do that." I was like, man, that's dope.
Yeah.
So why would I limit myself on anything if I can make power moves on every part of the board? Why would I limit myself and then in turn cut my hand off to not be able to feed y'all in turn? You know what I'm saying? So my mentality, y'all, is listen, let's win. You know what I mean? But this is the problem, guys. I'm not going to even call it a Black folks issue. But then again, it is a Black folks issue. I'm going to keep it real at the same time. We self-sabotage. You know what I'm saying? We hate on each other. We call each other the B word, and you can't be better than me, and I can't be better than you, instead of taking the lane that we're in and empowering others and empowering ourselves and working together as a team. So what we do is we self-sabotage before we can even win together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I need all of y'all on this live to get my media book that I wrote a year ago. I wrote 13 books in 1 year. Okay? Wow. I'm not playing. And you know how I did it? I'm going to tell y'all, because y'all independent artists. It ain't no excuse for nothing, y'all. I wrote all my books in my cell phone. Every book I got I wrote it laying on my couch, on my back. I'm one of the most real people you ever getting ready to meet. You understand me?
Let's go.
I ain't got no. Go ahead, bro.
No, Queen, I just love your vibe, man. Just keep it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm in here.
You know what I mean? Like it's real. So I need all of y'all to go get my media book and read the interview with Bushwick Bill. You know what I'm saying? That was one of my most challenging interviews that I did. And I tell everybody this, it was because number one, he was a midget. I ain't never interviewed a midget guy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had to look, you know, from that angle at another human being and then be like, dang, what I say to him. And number two, I'm not a hip hop head. I'm not really into that lane of music as much as I am R&B and things like that. So what made his interview challenging was I couldn't really come from the angle of hip hop because I'm not a hip hop icon person that has studied that lane that much. So his interview had to be strategically done from a whole other angle. But yet somehow, some way, I found out why he shot himself. You understand, in that exclusive interview. And I also heard the story about how once he died, he was toe tagged and everything in the morgue and woke up with the urge to pee. And that's how he figured out where he was at. You in the morgue, you understand, you got the thing on your toe to identify that you are cold and dead, and you wake up with the urge to pee. Wow. So when he told me that, I was like, so why in the world do you think you woke up? Like, what was your purpose after that? See, and then it became me not interviewing a celebrity or a midget. It became me interviewing a human being with an extraordinary resume. And I had to get into his psyche and find out what was going on up here. So it no longer was a challenge. It was like, God, come on through. Come on, shine. Come on through, God. Give me them questions I need to ask so we can get this exclusive. And on top of that, the other challenge was that it was him and Spice One on the same panel. In one room on my radio show. And I'm like, God, you definitely got to come through today because I don't know what to do. So guys, listen, there are going to be challenges like, how am I going to write all these books with 4 kids running around and one of my sons is special needs? How am I going to do all that? How am I going to get all this done? But there's lanes, y'all. There's ways, and there's no excuses for nothing. And all I'm going to say to y'all while I got y'all undivided attention, please stop self-sabotaging yourself and stop shooting other people in the foot too. And let's get ourselves together mentally and win together. I need all of y'all. When I tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this again, and this is not me asking y'all for permission. I need everybody that's on this live to share this live. You know what I'm saying? It's mandated. You know why? Because we need each other. We need each other. Let me get this queen on, and then I'm going to bring my brother on down here at the bottom that just came in. Welcome to the show, brother. Thank you for chiming in. You came in on the earful when I was in my preaching mode, so I hope that didn't turn you off.
I didn't caught you in the bed, and I didn't caught you turned up. So
there you go. There you go. Let me get my beautiful queen on here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, love, and tell us what you do and who you are.
Okay, so I am Lovejoy. I am a singer, songwriter, poet, and author. And I want to piggyback on some of the things that was said about, you were talking about COVID and being, just being out of our normal routine. This whole process has really preserved us as artists. So I felt like I was in a cocoon this whole time. Yes. And then here comes Free and Ken being gateways for us to come together. And I felt like my wings had spread. Although I was already doing things, singing, promoting my books. I have a baking business, so I'm always caking up every week. So, yes. So the opportunity came, and it's like, you can't deny an opportunity like this. And it just makes me want to be in my full power and to use my voice. I feel like my purpose is to bring love to life. Everybody always know me as the sweet lady, the lady that's always being kind and loving. So I want people to actually feel love, because we've been walking in a dead state, you know, where we're not awoke, you know, we're not awake to society and feeling, and everybody's on their phone, and we're not connecting and talking to each other. So when I'm around people, I want them to feel love. In this whole experience, I have not met everybody, but the energy is so high. You know, I spoke to Reggie on the phone last night. He even sang me a little song.
Yeah, I'm vicariously meeting everybody, so I'm enjoying it.
Yes, right. So we're getting a little bit of all the personalities. T-Dash, Jabelli, I love watching his videos. And Ike, of course, I know him already here. And I'm just ready to really stand in our purpose. This reminds me of, do y'all remember when Dave Chappelle put on the concert and he had Erykah Badu and Jill Scott and Q-Tip, and this feels like that for me. It feels like we're coming together with a purpose, and we want to share our love and our light and come out of our cocoons, because we've been in solitude for too long.
Too long. You're right about that.
So I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, I said singer, songwriter, poet. So I'm going to be doing my new single, New Day, and I'm also gonna hit y'all with a little poetry. Y'all get a little bit of everything.
Snap.
I love your energy too. Thank you for joining my panel today on this live moment and live experience. And you know what I mean? You are so right. It's really messed up how we had to sit in the house and the way it came about. And a lot of us lost loved ones, you know, during that time. But it was a preservation and a cocooning. And it was us going from a caterpillar into a cocoon to come out in a butterfly, if you know what I mean, and to blossom. For some of you, you got the most creative you've ever gotten during that time. And you couldn't do nothing but have sex and write. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. Like, what else could you do? You know what I'm saying? And it was like that it just really tested us. It gave us a whole nother perspective. And even made us understand that, honey, you ain't in control of nothing. You ain't in control of your own life.
It wasn't. The corona taught me that it was no need to make plans. I'm already not a planner, so
right.
It just taught me, you know. And anybody that came out of this, I always say, if the Lord brought you out of this situation, then He chose us for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So you should come out different. My experience was a little bit different from corona. I wasn't creative at all. I was more developing myself, you know, because the creativeness comes from life and being out and challenges and, you know, actually being around people. So that's where my spark comes from. That idleness really made me become more introspective, you know what I'm saying? And who was the type of person I want to be after corona.
Yeah.
Give us your name, bro. Let me introduce you first. He gonna just listen. Look at him. He hard-headed. I can tell already. He's just gonna step in there and just start talking. Ain't gonna even say his name.
I followed everything. I followed every instruction. I followed the instructions. I typed my name, but my name is Reggie Jams. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm just real, and I'm gonna call you out because I'm Queensy.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I appreciate it, but I'm ready. You know, I already walk around like somebody like Love Jules. So you know, I'm just a regular person like you.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just had to mess with him. But welcome to the platform. Thank you so much for chiming in, and you know what I mean. I love your energy too already. Yes, honey. I'm still alive.
You my big sister. You my big sister.
That's right. That's right. I want to re-welcome our other guests down here at the bottom, and then our new guest just hanging there. We'll get with you in a second and allow you to come in and introduce yourself. We're still trying to get everybody. This is one of the biggest panels I've ever had on this platform so far. So it's amazing. I love it. And I want to see all y'all. So go ahead, Reggie, and keep tell us a little bit about your journey. How long have you been doing what you're doing? And, how did it all begin for you?
I just been doing, I just been doing music since the beginning of the time. So I've just been an artist, grinding and working like all y'all good Black people out here, chasing my dreams and putting in the work. And when you put in the work, sometimes you might have to take the scenic route, but you're gonna get there.
Right. And by the raise of hands, how many of us have had to take the scenic route a couple of times? I just want to see your hands. You ain't gotta speak all at once.
Take the scenic route. I'll take the scenic route.
Oh, we understand. Like I said, listen, guys, I could tell that y'all all are real entertainers because it's some things that we all understand, you know what I'm saying, about this journey. And it ain't none of it easy, you know what I'm saying? And as you're establishing yourself, it's a challenge, trying to put yourself out there. Some people think you crazy. Why would you choose that route? Some people think you then lost your mind, really. Like, why are you staying up in that room so many hours? Why do you stay up as a family and be up at what's wrong with you?
It's in anything that you do in life, you have to be obsessed about it. Because as with a relationship, the music game will teach you too. People don't want to pay you, the events council, things like that. But what you gonna do? Stop doing what you do? Nah, you gotta keep going, and in fact, go harder.
And you got backstabbers and
and that's equivalent to being cheated on. So what you gonna do? You gonna give up? Or you gonna stop falling in love or stop loving others? Nah, you gotta keep going. And next time you do it, you love harder and you love better.
You're gonna do it better. Yeah, you're gonna do it better with more wisdom.
That's
right. And my people gonna have, they're gonna be real for me this time. Like I'm
and my love this time might require a deposit.
Right. And they better come with a deposit while you do it. Husband and wives gotta spend money. When my husband feel like I ain't bringing that to the table, honey, I hear about it. It ain't just one side. It ain't one-sided.
Right on. Give me that deposit.
Heck yeah, it's very important. And it all goes to the bottom line of understanding our value and our worth. You know what I'm saying? Understanding your value and your worth. You as a saxophonist, I want to focus on you really quick. You come to an event, you're good. You can't allow nobody to treat you like crap just because you're a musician. Right. Because their mentality is like, oh, he's just a musician.
Yep. And you know what? And oftentimes I let my horn do the talking, because some people they'll perceive like, man, just another saxophonist, man. But what I recognize is the value that I bring to a performance. Not only that, the passion that I exude, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more than just playing a saxophone, right? So like, I mean, even with you, Queen, when you hosted the show, it's so much more than being a host, right? You're bringing something. You're creating the experience. You're inspiring people. You're bringing so much more. I feel like I'm preaching. But there's so much more we can bring to the table, and so like I think what people they might perceive you one way, as T-Dash was saying earlier. They may perceive you one way, but once you let that gift speak for you, it starts to make room for you. So
right. I want to go ahead and welcome our new guest in on the live and say hello to you and allow you to get a minute to introduce yourself. Go ahead and give us your name and tell us what you do as an entertainer. I don't know.
Was that my opening?
That was your opening.
My bad. My bad. See, ever since I got pregnant,
Lord,
it's been rough.
Right.
And I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to see something incredible, tell these folks they need to come to the show on the 29th and watch me give birth. It's going down. It's going down. So I'm gonna need all y'all to rock with us and call your cousins, so you can see this grown man give birth. We got you, ladies. We give birth too, but we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all don't get it. I don't know what it is. There's some people who learn how to build cars, and some people know how to build houses. All God gave me was to talk. He said, that's all I need you to do. And that's what we're going to do. I am Andrea. I am blessed to be the host for the 29th. It is going down. Hey, I'm a poet, so I see my sister poet over there. We're going to be giving birth. I'm telling you, we got some words that's going to shake the building. We're going to shake, rattle, and roll this building.
Give birth.
Let me ask you this, Mondrea, since I know that you are the host for the 29th, and that is a very important role. From the standpoint of hope, what are some of the ideas and thoughts that you're dealing with as you get ready to approach this big moment, hosting wise? Like, what are some of your thoughts on having the people come feeling a certain way and then leaving feeling a whole nother way? Because as a host, that's your job. You know what I'm saying? To impact them and bring them into a whole other type of awareness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tell you, it's like this. And a lot of people look at me strange until they hear me explain it. I'm one of them individuals who now thank God for COVID-19. What?
Okay.
What? Okay, so now what the heck do you mean by that? Because I see God giving us vision.
I like this.
God gave us a new vision.
That's right.
God said there's going to be a new way that you're going to worship me. There's going to be a new way we're going to do church. There's going to be every way that you talk about that was the old way has been corrupted and disrespected. Don't nobody who's new want to come into this now because they've seen how they got burned. I don't look like that. I look because God say, take these new glasses and look this way. So we're gonna have church that night, sis. I have called in all my pastors that I've ever hung with to pray, because I'm telling you, we're gonna bring a word so phenomenal. We're gonna worship so ridiculous. I'm gonna have folk gonna be sweating on this thing. And that's what our job is now. Our job from history was to be a storyteller.
And I will make sure also, I'm also praying too. I've been joking with Ken and Free, joking with them saying, okay, this is our little insider that we got. Y'all ready for the pre-party to the turn up? I do the pre-party to the turn up. My job as a red carpet host is to facilitate all of you that's walking through them doors and hype you up so that you can be ready to meet the host.
Yes, Lord.
How about that?
Hey, we all.
Honestly, is really serious.
Every church need our greeters. We need somebody.
We need them.
Come on now, you better say that. Shout out to the deacons.
Shout out to the deacons and the other board.
We need them. We need them. You know, because it's going to really set the tone for what it's going to be once they enter those doors. You know what I mean? And I'm doing a lot of praying because a lot of this week has been very spiritually challenging. And it's been a lot of spiritual darts that have come since I've come on board with this event. And that has nothing to do with me per se, the job I'm doing. It's just that the mission is so huge and it's going to change so many lives that anybody that's involved, we are kind of up for some spiritual battles and challenges. So I find myself praying harder than ever. Like I'm praying every step of the way of this. Before I go into a meeting, I'm praying. Before I talk to a team member, I'm praying. And we praying again. And I'm calling my husband, praying on his end to make sure he covered and kids covered and all kind of stuff. It's been interesting. Right?
Wasn't we in the car last night about 11 o'clock praying?
Yes. We had a whole Holy Ghost up in the car.
That's what, if we as the group of us under one umbrella right now can get this hyped, what do you think we're going to be able to do to the 5,000 that's going to be there that night?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And then,
my
then after
thing that I always,
oh, go ahead.
I want to share this. I want to share this with y'all. My thing, and I say this to everybody, and if they get tired, I don't care, because I'm gonna keep on saying it. Okay. So let everything you touch, remember that you were there. That means leave your love behind, leave your light behind. You know, you want people to be able to take something from you and be able to dissect themselves and love better and live better. And that's the motive for this. That's what it's about. So let everything you touch, remember that you was there. Remember that you were there.
I love that.
That is so dope. That's like when you go into the neighborhood and you know it's dinner time and all families are cooking. So you drive through the neighborhood and you can smell good food coming from every house. You know, this is what we got to get back to. This is what we got to get that love.
Street.
Okay,
I know
guys.
you better stay off my street, goddamn.
We're almost getting to the end of the show, and I hate this because I just want to look at y'all for the next couple hours, but I can't realistically. But we're gonna see each other again in Houston. I want to know from all of you. I'm gonna go my rounds. I'm gonna do a round table question. I want to know what one of the biggest lessons that you learned from the pandemic experience. Give me your biggest lesson that you learned. We're gonna shut it down with that part. I'm gonna start with mine, okay? One of the biggest lessons that I learned from this pandemic is, you know, that old school statement, don't let the right know what the left is doing. And moving silence. That was one of my big lessons during this pandemic, because I had a situation where I let my guard down too much. They kind of came in and infiltrated me and, you know, tried to get my people against me. And it was crazy. I ain't even arguing with my kids lately, but I was on the phone arguing and screaming. And I'm like, this is crazy. What is going on? But it's because everybody don't need to know every step that you taking. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. Move in silence a little more. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So that was my biggest lesson. I wanted to give it to y'all really. And then let's go on to the next person. We can take, I don't know names yet. Saxophonists, go ahead, and you, and then we'll go around, and then to our queen, and then go down.
But yeah, my biggest lesson, you know, I'll say this. My daughter was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer back in October, and it was devastating. You know, through everything that we went through, I think the biggest thing that we learned was to really prioritize what's most important to you. And I think a lot of people don't really, you know, they live life as if it's something owed to them. And so for me, I don't believe anything's owed to me. And so I want to make an impact. As my sis said, every single day I'm trying to make an impact. That's why I go so hard. That's why I want to inspire. That's why I create, because it was something normal for us in our house. I'll say this because I got some positive news to that. My daughter's 10 out of 15 of her chemo treatments are done. The docs can't find any more cancer in her body, man. And the likelihood, less than 7% chance of it returning. So really good news. We know that God is the way, and He is the truth, and He's the life. And so I just want to say I thank God for that. You know, I want to publicly say that. But what I've learned is to prioritize the things that really matter. That's your family. That's the people who have your back. That's even you having your own back, because everybody don't have your back. All right. Anyway, I'm done. Right. But just know to prioritize those you love. That's it. I'm out.
That's true.
That's great. Come on, Queen. Come on through and give us your message that you learned during this.
I would have to say that for me, it was tapping into your strength. And I do a Sweet Talk Tuesday, and I always end my message with that on Tuesdays. Tap into your strengths. I feel that I didn't know myself. I thought I did, but I didn't. So I was able to really dissect my weaknesses and build on that. So every day now, going forward, I wake up to say, what can I do better? What can I master? Can I master enjoying my own company? Can I master loving people better? What can I master? So that's what really came out of COVID for me, tapping into my strength.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for that. Let's go on to our next artist. Bottom left corner from me, from my side.
Is it me? Is that me or is that?
Yeah, it's you. It's you. It's you.
Hey, okay. So what I learned during the COVID, being a single dad, I got 2 children. The word started coming back to me, and I grew up so much in church, you know, because being an artist, that's the foundation a lot of times is church, because that's where you got to go. And I just grew up, and I just said, you know, the scripture said in Hebrews 1:1 that back in the day he spoke to us through the prophets, but nowadays he speaks to us through his word. You know what I'm saying? And the word ain't just the death, burial, resurrection. The word is like that brother said, great Dominique, the saxophone player. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do the work for yourself, and ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just gotta worship the Lord for yourself, like Joshua said. It's just you and the Lord not a spook. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is you getting up, providing, and the universe will provide for you as long as you stay positive. So that's what I learned from the COVID. You know what I'm saying? And I have no plans on probably singing at churches again. But
that's amazing.
I'm just a new anointing. You know what I'm saying? Like all that, like you said, the old stuff is gone. That old stuff is gone. We know who God is.
Yes. Before we get to our new guest, we want to go ahead, middle, bottom. I don't know names yet, y'all, so forgive me. But go ahead and give us what you learned from COVID.
As far as COVID for me, it just gave me a revelation that never give up on your family. Always love your family, because you'll never know when you need them. Never know when you need them. I don't care how mad, what type of argument you got in, discrepancies or whatever, man. You cannot change who your family is.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing you cannot stop. I mean, I can't stop my brother from being my brother. I can't stop my mother from being my mother. At the end of the day, that's what they is.
Yes,
you know, and also pandemic for me, like, I went viral due to the pandemic, you know, so it was unexpected. And I basically gave up. I was giving up on my dream or whatever, you know. As far as thinking, I was like, man, I'm done with this. I just want to work, make sure I take care of my family. And when I wasn't even expecting it, God say, here, this is what it is. This is what you're gonna do. You know, so that's what the pandemic did for me. So never give up on your dreams. It may happen when you least expect it.
Right on.
Right. So let's get our host on here and talk to him. Talk to us about what you learned from the pandemic. I'm gonna grab my my book real quick so that y'all can see that. Go ahead and tell us what you learned.
Well, for me, I'm going to get serious for a second. This One Hope movement and this COVID and all of this, it showed me one thing. It showed me God is bigger than any problem ever. And for us as being men, we are fathers like the Father is to us. Man. And our children are watching how we move through situations. How do we function through situations? I got a 10-year-old who has her own YouTube page, and she wants to just read Black history to kids who don't have that opportunity. So now they're all on her page learning about us. She learned that because her daddy ain't no quitter. And her daddy ain't no quitter because my God ain't no quitter.
Come on, man.
You know, so that's what I learned from this thing. And I watch her grow. And every time I see her grow, I know I'm doing the right thing. And that means God got me because I got them.
He said,
yes. Thank you for that amazing message that you're giving. And then I want to go ahead and allow our new guest to introduce himself and welcome himself to the panel real quick. Tell us what you do real quick, And then I want to know what you learned from the pandemic, because we are just about ending our show. Tell us what you learned from the experience of going through the pandemic.
How y'all doing? My name is Sean Hunter from Lamar, Texas. And what I learned through the pandemic is that God blesses you with many, but through the pandemic, he allowed everybody to be on the same playing field. As far as everybody lost jobs, everybody kind of lost them during the pandemic, but God let us know that he's still real and that his love is still effervescent and that he loves everybody. Also, I've learned that without him, you have nothing. Everybody in this pandemic has went through something to see that God is everything, God is all, and without him, you're nothing. So that's what basically that I've learned, that his love is real, that he is real, and that he showed us that he's real.
Yes, Lord.
Amen.
Whoa, he coming in with some powerful words, like, okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for
power.
We're gonna need a shout break in a minute. We're gonna need a shout break, y'all.
I'm ready to pass around a bucket.
Right.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Look, I'll be your partner, bro.
Message
like the church doors.
Right. Okay, guys, I got one more inspirational point that I want to make. Yes, God. Okay, as I'm pausing, I'm talking to God, and God is downloading into me the message. Okay, how can I say this? I have a famous brother. His name is Tyrese Gibson.
Really? Oops, I'm sorry.
I'm telling y'all this because we are from a part of the world in Los Angeles where we grew up poor. There was no money for my mom. She had to hold down 3 and 4 jobs to try to take care of us. And what happens when your mom that is supposed to be taking care of you has to hold down jobs? That means that we're pretty much at home, latchkey kids, having to seek out and figure things out for our own life, because the main person is trying to make sure that you're not homeless. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a single mother because, you know, her and my dad had divorced a long time ago. And I'm telling y'all this for inspirational sake, especially the artists. So when we were younger, and I'm even a product of my environment too. I had my first child by the time I was 14, my second child by the time I was 16. No one today as a talk show host will be able to look at me and tell I got 30-some-year-old daughters. Okay? But I was a product in my environment and seeking love in the wrong places, because guess why? Mama wasn't there to really physically put the physical attention and time into us, because she was trying so hard to hold a job down to take care of us. You understand? So I got in a little trouble. And I remember Tyrese when he was young, he wasn't the cutest little thing. He wasn't that cute then. You know what I mean?
Ain't none of us cute.
Y'all start showing love to the chocolate brothers. Y'all better start showing love to the chocolate brothers.
We all become a celebrity overnight when we pull that wallet out.
Right. But he used to always look at me and try to, he's 5 years younger than me. He was my little protector, I call him. You know what I mean? All the dudes that did me wrong, he used to try to beat them up, and he was my little protector. It just was always there for me. And I'm saying this to y'all because, my God, when I walk into his home today and I look on his wall and I see a real American Music Award on his wall that he won, that's so real for me, because that's, at the end of the day, that's my little brother. And if he can accomplish this, like y'all can, because guess why? We're probably from the same type of situation that you're from. It ain't no different. I'm not no different than y'all. He's not no different than you. He just has an extraordinary resume that has taken place over the years. For some reason, God gave him favor. You understand? For some reason, God chose him to be in these positions and in these elite situations. But what makes him any different than you guys? You're an R&B singer, right? In the middle, you're an R&B singer.
Yes.
It ain't no different, bro.
It damn sure ain't. Like I said, it's so the only difference is the bank account. I'd rather take, like I said, I'd rather take the scenic route. I'd rather take the scenic route like James Brown. James Brown didn't get none of them awards. I just want the bank account.
It ain't even the physical cash of it all.
Exactly. Because money, at the end of the day, God's favor is not monetary or material gain. You know, Robin Williams had more money than your brother and hung yourself. So it ain't about money. It's about
right. So I wanted to say that to encourage you guys that it's beyond a pandemic, it's beyond, but we're chosen for something. We're chosen for something great. We're chosen for something bigger than us. And
can we make sure,
in spite of your challenges and everything that you faced and all these things that it presented itself on the schedule and always coming at you and things like that, you can do it. But you got to stay consistent. You got to start to take it away from believing what people say about you, believing in yourself, and number two, listening to the voice of God for yourself and stop playing games with it. Not just listen to the voice of God, but pay attention and do what he tell you to do. Okay? Follow the instruction of God. Because until I start following the actual instruction of God, it didn't matter who my brother was, what level he was on, wasn't no success in my lane, in my life at all, until I started listening to the voice that was on the inside. And you know what that voice is it's God, because it won't go away. The lyrics that he keep dropping into your spirit, that you keep procrastinating on and just refuse to write it down. It's like, come on now. That's God telling you to put the lyrics on paper and go ahead and get it out of your brain. Write that stuff down. Go ahead and register your lyrics and get that music out there. Stop sitting on your own gifts. You understand? Some of us are sitting on our own gifts, and I got a big old butt.
Did we get a chance to acknowledge the king in the building?
we go acknowledge him again. Ken, I'm sorry you came in on my. You know how I do the pre-show to the show. He knows me by now, so he ain't tripping.
I gotta Google Queen G. Soon as I get up off here, I'm gonna Google you.
Man, me too.
Some of y'all sitting on your own success. You're sitting on your gifts. You're sitting on them. So when you weigh your own gifts down by sitting on them, it stank because it got gas on it. It's you know what I'm saying, being squashed by your booty cheeks. I'm keeping it real, y'all. Like, I'm keeping it real today. We grown, right? We grown. So stop sabotaging your own gifts and go ahead and get that gift out that God is giving you, and everything that he speaks to you, go ahead and listen to it and do what he say, okay? And that will change your very destiny. Go ahead, Ken. Close us out, son. Close us out.
I don't know where to start after booty cheeks.
Hey, I gotta Google her after this. Tell me. I want to see what the hype about.
I
Oh my God.
Queen, thank you for bringing authenticity to this interview. Thank you for allowing us to be our genuine nature and our genuine selves.
For sure.
You know, a lot of times people aren't able to see this version of artists because of the camouflage culture, but your platform allows artists to really be vulnerable enough to go there, and I appreciate it.
For sure.
Because I know you guys are busy in the studios. I know that you guys have lives outside of One Hope, but you believe enough in and the mission of One Hope that you came in and decided to be a part. And so I want to say thank you to the American public. I say American public because One Hope is national, and we are going to go to cities. I want to say to always remember to turn on the light. You're never as far gone as you think you are, and you're never alone. There are always people praying for you, believing in you, whether you see it or not. But the biggest thing that you got to do is believe in yourself, and most important, have faith in God. This is the mission of One Hope. This is what we want to convey to our audience in a fun, entertaining fashion. I believe, I'm not going to lie, I feel like we got the best artists on the planet when you look at T-Dash, and when you look at Reggie Jams, and when you look at Sean Hunt, and when you look at Love Joel and Life Jen, Kelly Price, Mondrea Harmon, Ho/Pastor/ Bishop Hope. He does it all, you know. And so, and then everybody else, and his TikTok exploits and signing that deal with Universal. Like, this is real life, and this is what One Hope is all about. I'm just glad that God is allowing us to be the hands and feet of Jesus to deliver this to our community. So thank you guys, and God bless you.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate all you guys. And again, if you can, artists, everybody share this live. It was very,
Will do.
electrifying and amazing today. I want to thank you all for joining my platform and being a part of this show today, the Queen G Live Experience. You can't hear me? Can you hear me?
Thank you, Queen.
And I look forward also to seeing all of you this weekend at the events. And again, we're going to be the pre-party to the party.
Get your popcorn
those red. Right. And don't forget, guys, all the artists, make sure y'all do your own personal promo videos, and let's just work together as a team to promote out everything that you do, visual wise. I'll share it and promote it through my platforms and things like that. I don't have a problem with that at all. It's one mission, one love, and that is preaching the message of hope. We all need that. We all need to be a part of that facilitation of making sure that we bless others with our parts of what we have to do to bring that message across. I want to also let you guys know that I have my own entertainment magazine called Let's Go to Work Entertainment Magazine. And I work within the independent lane. So I'm about that independent life, independent artist. I'm all about what y'all about. I really do live it, and I exist it every single day. Also, I want to promote my new book called Queen G Media Course: A Journey, which has exclusive interviews with Taraji Henson in here, my interview with Bushwick Bill, my experience on the Oprah Winfrey Show, some of the things that have happened in my journey and in my career. If you can, I have copies available. Hit me directly if you want a signed autographed copy. If not, it's also on Amazon. And I just want to encourage all of you that have come through this platform, whether we joked about booty cheeks or not, you got the message, right? Some of y'all sitting on your own.
Steady bringing it up. She's steady bringing. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be lurking your IG in a few minutes. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God! No, I got a husband. I got a husband.
Hold on. Soon as we get off of here.
I'm just joking. Like, whether we talked about it in that manner, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just playing.
I know that the message was relayed today, and that we all impacted each other in such an amazing way. And I cannot wait to partner up with you guys from a marketing standpoint. Get on these social media lanes and beat these doors down. Let's do it. Let's stop, dragging it out. Like, let's go. Let's go.
Look, I'm screaming from the rooftops right now. May 29th, the circus is coming to town. We got the ringmaster, King Ken James himself. We got the elephants and we got the clowns. We're going to have everything that whole night. I tell you, God and the circus is here in the building.
Get your popcorn.
Yeah. And that is from our host speaking, spoken with eloquence and grace. I can't wait to see all of you in Galveston and Houston. And I'll just say, let's get this done. Let's make this whole weekend experience a successful event, period, point blank. I want to thank all of you guys for gracing my platform, Queen G Live Experience. Let's connect on social media and let's keep building and growing and empowering each other, okay?
All
right, guys. This day. Oh, go ahead, Ken. You wanted to say something?
One hope. One hope.
Yes.
God bless y'all.
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Take care.
All right.
Y'all stay on. I'm gonna end the show, but stay on, okay? I want to talk to the two of you.
Okay.
All right, guys. Girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. We're out of here. Peace.